Welcome back to my channel. Bloody B here. Happy 4th of July to everybody. If you're celebrating, and even if you're not, you should, because it's an amazing holiday, Independence Day, and you should be all happy, setting up fireworks. Be mindful of all the veterans, all the animals out there. Today I want to talk to you about financial education. You know, I've been watching Robert Kiyosaki for a while now. He's one of those gurus that I really like and enjoy. He is what he himself calls the real teacher. He's the real teacher because he teaches you things that he actually does himself, not just telling you to do this and that and not actually doing it. For example, me, I can tell you a lot about business because I am in business. I am running a contractor business, so I know a lot of ins and outs of the business. I'm not just telling you my theoretical knowledge, I'm telling you my hands-on knowledge. And so this is exactly what Robert Kiyosaki does too. He has hands-on knowledge. He owns oil wells, he owns gold mines, and he also invests in all that stuff. He's got a lot of real estate, countless numbers of real estate properties that he owns. One of his videos, I believe he mentioned that he's got about 700 properties or something along the lines, which is insane in my opinion. I mean, just imagine 700 properties. That is this is a multi-million, if not a billion-dollar company for property management alone. And of course, he's running a YouTube channel where he's teaching you. I definitely recommend checking out Robert Kiyosaki. I've read Rich Dad Poor Dad probably back about 10 years ago. And to be honest with you, it didn't move me much because I just wasn't ready. I was maybe too young for it, but now I regret not starting something earlier. But it probably planted a seed at the very least, because eventually I got my shit together and I started doing stuff that I needed to do. Not just working and being miserable at my everyday job, because everyday job sucks. And if you're gonna do the everyday job forever, just think about it. If you hate your job today, do you think anything is gonna change in 20 years from now? And let's be honest, let's say if you're in your 20s or even 30s, early 20s, early 30s, and you will have to work till at least 60 to retire, at least, although the retirement age keeps going up almost every other year, it goes up. I think right now it's about 67, if not 70 years old, that you can actually officially retire. And your pension, your retirement money is still gonna be miserable. So think about it this way. You are working at a job that you hate, you're 20, you have to be there until you're 60, so that's 40 freaking years to be somewhere that you hate. And even if you switch companies back and forth, but you still hate what you do, you're still gonna be miserable your whole life. The message that I'm trying to convey over here, the message that I'm trying to send is that if you want to not be miserable, if you want to live a rich, happy life, you have to build something. There is no way around it. And by building something, I mean source of passive income. This is legitimately the only way you can get out of your everyday routine, working for someone else, making them rich, and trying to earn that pension, trying to earn that retirement by the time you're 65 or 70 years old. And by the time you're 70 years old, I'm pretty sure the life expectancy might go up and the retirement age might move up to 75 and even 80 years of age. And that's just too old, you know, it's too long to be working. A lot of us just leave to work. All we do is work, work, work. We have families, we come home to our families, we spend a little bit of time with them, very short amount of time, because we have to go to bed early, wake up early, go to work early, and then we come home late. We spend a little bit of time with our family, our loved ones, and the cycle repeats and continues. And all you get out of it is maybe a couple weeks, maximum a month off a year. And you're lucky if this is a paid month off. When I worked in retail and I worked all sorts of jobs, I didn't even have a paid time off. But when I started working full-time jobs, all I would get is one paid week off. And you're working this whole year to get that one miserable week off. And this is just not enough. You get out there, it's all inclusive, the beach is there, the sea, the ocean, the views, the nature, new people, different foods, drinks, everything. You want to enjoy that stuff. And if you go and you do that for 1 week out of the year, you're gonna be so miserable for the rest of the year, wishing for this 1 week to repeat. And it goes by like a dream. Next thing you know, you wake up in your own bed already, and like, really? It feels like I've never even left. And then at most, if you work for most places, if you work for 5 to 10 years, you get 3 weeks off. 3 weeks off in a year. And that's miserable because If you're not in school, unless you're a school teacher, you don't get a whole summer off, you don't get Christmas break off, you don't get spring break, you don't get any of those breaks. All you get is your weekends, and once in a while you get a long weekend where you get 3 days off. And then you have your vacations. This is a miserable lifestyle. And the only way to get yourself out of that lifestyle is financial education. And this is what Robert Kiyosaki talks about the most, is you have to be financially educated. You have to educate yourself, because they don't teach you anything like that in school. The most important life skills, they'll teach you how to read and write. That's the most important the school can teach you. And then you have to take that knowledge that you have of reading and writing and start reading the materials that the school actually doesn't have anything to do with. They are not interested in making you financially literate. They're interested in making you into a slave who knows how to sit down for 8 hours, 9 hours a day and obey and do whatever you're told to do. That's what the school is creating, slaves. That's what the educational system creates. It creates slaves that will continue this cycle. And all it takes is some effort. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna get your ass off the couch and open the book and read it for you. You have to do it yourself. Your body is a vehicle that you have to move it. If you tell your body to do something, it will do it. But you have to tell and sometimes force yourself to do it. Otherwise, it's not going to get done for you. That's what you have to understand. Now, for financial education, it's easier said than done. There are a lot of books out there, a lot of materials, and I haven't even gotten my hands on even a small chunk of it. Not even 1%, based on how much stuff is out there. But I have definitely read a few good books, and you can check out some of my videos where I'm talking about the books that can change your life. There are 2 videos in particular that I will leave a link that you can check out. And just stay woke, stay on top of things, know what's around you, know what's happening in the world, and understand how money works. Because if you understand how the money works, you will understand better how to grab some of that money, because there's so much money around you, so much money, it's everywhere. Everywhere you see, you know that movie Free Guy, where he sees money everywhere, he sees money signs, he sees how many points everything gets once you get those glasses, the gamer's glasses. Well, your financial education will give you those glasses that you put on, and you start seeing money everywhere. You start seeing how it works, how you can generate income from different ventures out there. All it takes is for you to start opening up to the opportunities, opening up your mind to the education, educate yourself, invest into yourself. Any successful person out there will tell you that the biggest investment you can make is invest into yourself, into your own brain. Because if you do that, your brain is gonna work magic to make you successful, to make you rich, if that's what you want. But you have to teach yourself first. Thanks for watching. Happy 4th of July one more time. If you're watching it on the 4th of July, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in another video.